Hello everyone and welcome again to the next episode 7 of Saulysw plays Docm77's Island, and this episode's going to be about future plans and some of the things that I've done since the last episode, but start off with some future plans. So if we come up here to where the village is, I just want to show you what I have in mind, which is for my home, my house that I am yet to build, and I think I'm going to put it over here so that it's just below the cloud line. Don't really want the clouds coming into my home, so actually it's good to be just a little bit below. You can see I've chopped down all of the trees, the birch trees. So yes, I'm preparing that and thinking about it, and I think I might make it kind of a whitish theme for the building. So it might be I want to use end stone and birchwood and sand and sandstone and sort of mix those things up. I'm just going to sleep here because otherwise it will be... Oh, come on. It's not time, surely. Not quite. There we go. So yeah, I want it to be kind of like a white castle, if you like. So, haven't really designed that much in my head, but that's where I want it to be. So, let's now go down into the mines, because I want to show you a few things down there too. I've been trying to breed up my cows, but I don't have any wheat on me. But just every time I pass them, I give them some wheat. And if I find an egg, I just chuck it in the air somewhere. And it can be fun because then a chicken appears somewhere else. So I just sort of, like an ender pearl, just chuck it somewhere, and who knows. Slowly but surely, there's hundreds of chickens appearing all over the place. I've got quite a bit more diamonds than last time, 40 instead of 20 something. So that's good. And I've been tidying up. Down here this had cobble and dirt along here, and now that's all smooth stone. So it looks a bit neater. And there's an entranceway there. I'll come back to that to show you what that's all about. But I want to come down here for a second. So just to get oriented, that's to the end down there. There's a slime. What's that doing here? Yes, that's the way to go to the end, and this is the wheat farm, which I've just extended and planted a little bit. Probably the slime did that. Yeah, so that's growing. The dark soil is one of the lighting glitches of this version. And what I wanted to show you is along here, which I've made a nice little pathway just so that we know where we're going. And it's, well, you can see it. Oh, I didn't bring any wood. This is, I haven't finished the floor here, but you can see very clearly what's here. Slime. Yep. So this is the location that Docm discovered of the slimes. If I bring up F3, well, let me just kill these guys, or at least get them to the little slimes that don't hurt you. It's in one corner it's 160, 192, and the other corner is 192. Well, it's 160 to 192 in both the X and Y coordinates. And this is very slime-rich chunks. And so there's slimes appearing everywhere. Now Doc's created water channels and is automating the whole thing, turning them into baby slimes like these, and then getting all of the slime balls. I've got 28 already. This is quite a good sword actually, because it's looting 2. See that? Sharpness 3, looting 2. I'm not so much of a fan of the knockback, but anyway. So I marked out and then cleared out this whole area. I made it all smooth stone, there's too high in the roof. And the reason that there's too high... Oh, I'm going to have to put something here. Hold on. Oh dear, I really... Oh, I tell you what, I've got tons of stuff here. Let's use that for now. Okay. Let's just fill this in, so... There we go. So I've got a second level, whoa, which is pretty much identical to that one, in that it's 3 high, and it's in the same dimensions as the other one, just below it. And so I can come up to either level and kill these guys. I actually want to kill a few more because I'm very close to level 30. Oh, almost. I will make it by those things. There we go. Fantastic. Alright, a trick I wanted to show you guys that some of you may not realise. When I was mining all that out, right, I got a lot of cobblestone, and I set up this station here to cook up the cobblestone to smooth stone, but I didn't want to use all my coal, so what I was doing is, I'll just get my buckets ready. Just nearby there happens to be quite a bit of lava, and you can come in here and just start scooping the stuff out, really. And I think, yeah, there we go. I've got lots of buckets of lava. The buckets stack when they're empty, but they don't stack when they're full of lava. So you come in here and you pop them in there, and it immediately empties. So if you want to put another one back, then it'll go a long time like that. Or you can just leave that one in there, whatever. So that's just going to cook away. I hear more slimes. Where are they? Must be upstairs. This is probably as much as I'm going to do with the slime farm. If I need, I mean, I've got hundreds now of slime balls, so I really don't need them. But it's actually pretty good for the XP. It's pretty easy to get lots of experience, as you can see here, with these guys. So you can use it as a mob grinder, and I might, but at this stage I'm not intending to. So let me show you the other thing that I discovered along the way, because one of the things that happened when I was clearing that out is I discovered a cave system, so I went exploring. Oh, I have to point out actually that I didn't think that was working. The I thought I had completely gotten it wrong, the different coordinates for the slime chunks, and I couldn't work it out because no slimes were spawning. And it was actually my daughter who was clever enough to remind me to get me to check to see whether or not I was on peaceful, which I was. I hardly ever go to peaceful. I only was doing that because I was checking something out in creative mode, and yeah, I was in a super flat, and it was really irritating having all of the creatures around. So I put on peaceful, which I almost never do, or almost always play on hard. Anyway, I forgot that I had that setting, so well done, Nessie B303, is that right? Yeah, for remembering, for doing that for me. So yeah, so now let's go up here, and I want to show you something else that we've discovered, or I've discovered down here. So this is the main stairwell up. I'm about halfway, I guess. In fact, I'll tell you. Yeah, Y32 there. And if I'll just keep that up for a moment. So not too many blocks this way, and then not too many blocks this way. There's a skeleton spawner, which happens to be, by the looks of things, still in the slime chunk. So, and it intersects a ravine here. which I haven't explored. Actually, that looks like it goes up to the... That may be a lighting glitch, or that may actually go all the way up to the sea, which is interesting. Anyway, look, this is useful. This is close to where everything I have is. I'll just hop on top of this so you can see the coordinates. So it's 193 x y32 and z206. So yeah, I'm going to... One of my plans is to turn this into a mob grinder, and I'm going to have it so that they're one hit kills once it's picked them up and dropped them somewhere, and so that will be useful for getting arrows and experience. So I thought that I haven't come across very many mob grinders, mob spawners, so it's quite useful to come across one of those, and of course you get the mossy cobble. So yes, there's a couple of things that have changed and a couple of things that I'm doing. I'm just tidying up along the way. I've been back to the Nether and gotten myself quite a lot of glowstone, stack of 56 there, which I'm starting to put around the place, but I'm going to leave that mostly for my... You can see I've got a few up here. I'm going to leave that mostly for my new house, because that's how it will be lit. I don't like torches around if I can help it. And I've got tons of blaze rods. By the way, you can use blaze rods in furnaces as well, and they last quite a long time, but it's probably a bit of a waste. But anyway, if you've got hundreds of them, they're better than wasting coal. We use coal for torches. I've done a bit of work in the Nether. I made it a path to the blaze spawner a little bit easier to work out, so I don't get lost. That's why I've got so many there. So why don't I... I also want to go to the stronghold and clear out at least one of the libraries and get tons and tons of books, so that I can have a second enchanting station in my own house, but I haven't done that yet. What do I want? I want to get some diamonds. What should I make? Got 30 levels. Let's see. What do we need? Yeah, shovel. Maybe I'll make a shovel. I'm going to be scooping out a lot of dirt, I think. This isn't too bad. Unbreaking 2, efficiency 2. It's not great. Actually, you know what? I need a better axe, is what I really need. Hardly ever use. I've got a silk touch pickaxe, but it's got no unbreaking on it. A fortune 2, that's quite nice, but it's running out. I think I'm going to make a pickaxe. I seem to always make pickaxes, but they are, the main tool of the game, really. So hopefully I'll get something good. So this will end the episode, I think. I might have some footage of something else worth watching. If I do, I'll add it to the end. Otherwise, I don't think so. I think this is pretty much it. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, episode 7. Lucky 7. So let's see. Fingers crossed. Dun 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 dun. Well, look, it's okay. For 30 levels, it's a bit of a dud. I'd rather one like that. Unbreaking 3, efficiency 3, fortune 2. But it's better than unbreaking 3, in my opinion. I can use that. Alright, well, there we go. So, I've been just tidying up and thinking of grand plans for the future. And so I'll be working on those, bit by bit as time goes on. I'm looking forward to making myself a bit of a home base, and I've got some ideas of some features and things I want to try and incorporate in it. I'm not a big redstone guy, it's not my main thing, but there's one thing I want to try and... There's two things, actually, that I want to try and make. At least two things that are sort of mechanical. So we'll see how we go with that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. That would be good. And let me know what you think of it all. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye now.